Daddy, can you talk me in?
Mom isn't good enough anymore?
I just feel safer when Daddy does it.
Safer?
I got you, honey. Now we grab the blanket like this, get it all nice and tight, and pull it over you. Tuck you all in. You are now in the safe zone. Nothing will hurt you, honey.
Daddy, are you in the safe zone?
What about me?
Can you feel me there?
Yes. Yeah, I can feel you, but I can't see you.
You don't need to see me. Close your eyes. What do you feel? You need to know that I'm always there.
Daddy, do you say your prayers when you're away?
I do, honey.
What do you do?
I pull out the picture I have of you and Mom and I say, Lord, if I die before I wake, it is because my girls took my breath away. That is how I feel whenever they aren't there. But then the Lord reminds me that they are always there. I just close my eyes and picture you and Mom smiling at me. Kelly, you are with me wherever I go. You will always be in my heart. I always feel you with me. Do you feel safer now?
Yes, Daddy. You're always in my heart, too.
Don't ever forget that. I love you, Kelly. Good night.
Good night, Daddy. I love you.
Good night, sweetie. I love you.
Good night, Mommy. I love you, too.
Come on, Mom. Let's get you all tucked in.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Squawk Box Radio, the place where nothing real happens, and I just want to say thank you for tolerating me. The time is 8:02 in the morning. Now on to the news. Today's top story: a man was arrested yesterday for stealing from the supermarket while standing on the shoulders of two vampires. He was charged with shoplifting on 2 counts. In science, according to a study, 9 out of 10 people who are afraid of hurdles never get over it. Also, today is where at 2 a.m. you can either turn your clock backward or forward 24 hours. Today in the studio, we welcome back Kelly Clark. How are you doing today, Kelly?
I'm doing good, but I have a question for you.
Go right ahead. I'll answer if I can.
Where do you come up with these news stories? I mean, who actually believes this is real news?
I just read whatever is given to me. I have no idea where they come from. Sorry.
It's okay. I was just curious. Some of them are actually quite funny.
It's probably my delivery of them. But anyways, Kelly, last time we heard a really touching tale of you and your dad at the fair. What did you have in store for us today? I'm guessing it'll be another positive story.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, it's a good story.
Whenever you're ready, Kelly, take us away.
Well, this story takes place a little over 3 years ago. I was 12, almost 13, and my dad and I were walking down a trail.
How much walking does this family do?
Well, we like walking. But anyways, we walked down a trail. Wait, Dad, I gotta stop.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I just gotta tie my shoe.
How much time you need?
10 seconds.
10, 8, 6, 4, 2.
And done.
Moving out.
Moving out. How far are we going today?
I don't know. A couple miles sound good?
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Dad?
Yeah, honey?
What is it that you do?
What do you mean?
You know, when you go away for work.
Honey, most of the time it's just waiting, gathering information, or watching people.
What about the rest of the time?
Well, some of that is training, going to a lot of meetings, and some of the time is other stuff.
Like killing people?
Do you know what firefighters do?
Yeah, they put fires out. It's in the name.
Right. But sometimes there are people trapped in the building that they have to save, right? So what do they have to do?
They put out the fire and then save the people?
No, that's not right. If they know people are in there, they save the people first, then try to put out the fire.
Well, what does this have to do with what you do?
I'm one of those people that go in first trying to save people.
By killing others?
Think of the bad guys as the fire. If I don't get them, they will come get me. Do you understand?
No, I don't. Can't you put them out another way?
Sometimes we can do that. But if they are firing at us, we have to protect ourselves. So we all come home to our little daughters. Well, as many that can anyways. Honey, I know that you will understand more when you get older. It took me a while too.
Okay. Want to talk about something else?
Go ahead.
Where do babies come from?
Excuse me?
I'm joking, Dad. Well, why do you do your job? And why is there a bag next to the door?
You know, a lot of people have asked me that through my years, your mom included. I even had a bag next to the door when your mom was pregnant with you. But the truth is, you do it because you care about the person next to you. And when you're in combat, you do whatever you can do to protect that person. It has nothing to do with politics or anything else when you're in combat. People might sign up because of politics, but when you are in that critical moment, the only thing that you think about is taking care of the people that you care about. It's never as good as they say and never as bad as they say. But I keep my head, and there's always a way out. That is the most important thing. Don't panic. Never panic. It's the worst thing you can do. And when I come home, I make sure that all my gear is packed and by the door, and my weapons are ready. Because I know at any moment, I could be called out again. A way to protect you and the ones I care about. Does that answer your question? Kelly?
Yeah, it does. For now.
You are worse than a debriefing.
What's debriefing?
After a mission, we're asked a bunch of questions. It's called a debriefing or sit rep if you're doing it during the mission.
Dad, I don't want to be like you when I grow up.
What do you mean, honey?
I don't want to kill people.
I don't want you to kill either. What do you want to be?
Well, I think it's too late for me to be a princess.
If you marry a prince, you could still be a princess.
Well, I don't know any princes.
Neither do I.
Also, all the boys in my school are kind of gross.
You got a plan B?
Well, not really. I think I need some more time to think about it.
Take all the time you need. I don't want you to grow up yet. I want you to stay my little girl.
I'll always be your little girl, Dad.
Good. I would like that.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, honey?
Can we get some ice cream on the way back?
Absolutely we can. See that post right in front of us?
Yeah, I do.
I'll race you to it.
I think you might want to tie your shoes first.
What? Oh, you little stinker.
You're gonna lose. Hey, no fair. You can't pick me up.
Win or lose, we do it together. And we finished.
Fine. I'll just take the tie. You just wait until I get big.
Oh, I'm waiting. I dread the day, but you will always be my little girl. Come on, let's go back. Ice cream is sounding really good right now.
Daddy, what flavor are you gonna get? I know what I'm gonna get.
What if I let you pick mine? What do you think I'll like?
Maybe Rocky Road, or chocolate chip, or cookies and cream, or cookie dough, or maybe cake batter.
I'm getting a sugar high just from thinking about all that.
I'll think of something when we get there.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, Dad,
Yes, Kelly?
are you going away tonight?
Not that I know of.
Then can we do this tomorrow?
I don't see why not. Maybe we can bring your mom and Peter too.
I like it when it's just us.
So do I, Kelly. So do I. But you need to make sure that they are strong like you when I'm not around.
Okay, we'll take Mom. But Peter's on his own.
You can't leave your brother behind. He's only 6.
Ugh, but he'll just slow us down.
Then you need to make him faster. You used to slow me down. But now you can keep up no problem. I didn't leave you behind. I never leave anyone behind.
Well, I'm not like you, though.
Oh, you're more me than you want to admit.
We finished our hike through the woods and we got ice cream. I made my dad eat bubblegum ice cream, mostly just because I wanted to see his tongue afterwards, which he kept sticking out at me. We talked about life and how things were going on with me and whether or not I was having fun in school. I find it funny now, the memories that just stick with you. The next day, we went for a hike. Peter did slow us down, but I stayed with him and encouraged him to keep going. Every time my dad turned around, he had this big smile on his face, and I would smile back at him and watch him and my mom holding hands, just walking in front of us, just talking about whatever they saw or heard in the news. I never noticed it before, but I was keeping in step with my dad. I guess there really is a lot about me that is him.
Kelly, that was amazing. Your family sure does a lot of walking, though. Your dad is a good man.
Well, most of the time, yes, but he's hurting right now, and I don't know what to do.
That is what we are all trying to figure out here. The more we know about the story, the more we will be able to help him. He can be saved. Kelly, again, I want to thank you for coming in and telling us all this wonderful insight about you and your father. I would love to have you back again, but I understand you have to go back home, so I guess we are done here.
I hope I can come back, but, you'll never know. I can see if my mom will allow me to come back later.
While I appreciate that, Kelly, I think that being with your mom would be better suited for you. You never know what you'll learn. You don't want to come into this dirty old studio and tell me stories about your life.
It is kind of dirty in here. Maybe I can come after and just, help you clean up.
Don't you have to look after your brother? Leave no one behind, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Again, thank you to Kelly Clark and her amazing storytelling. We all know who she gets that from. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for listening. And coming up next is, where's that sheet?
DJ Befuddled.
Sounds good enough. See you all next time.